my way. Yes, there was a time, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more when I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all. I stood tall. I did it my way. I've loved. I've laughed and cried. I've had my feel of losing. And now, as tears subside, I now find it all so amusing to think I did all that. But may I say, but not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows, and I did it my did it my way. Thank you so much. There's no way I can complete a set without doing this song. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The dark, blessed day. Ooh, dark, sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah. It's the colors of the rainbow. Oh, so pretty in the sky. Also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn I think to myself, what a wonderful I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. You know, I long for the day where we can see the best in everyone, where there's no lack or there's no hunger or there's no big you and little me, where we can truly live together as one. I know it's pie in the sky thinking, but at least I can dream. At least I can imagine. Can you imagine? Everybody getting along, living together in perfect harmony and sweet unity. I can't imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for.
If you can hear the sound of my voice, clap your hands once. If you can hear the sound of my voice, clap your hands twice. Wonderful. Thank you, audience. So glad to be with you here this evening. Is our sound booth ready for our virtual audience to join us? Wonderful. Well, hello and good evening. For those who don't know me, I am Derek Wilson, Chief Strategy Officer at Silver Key. Before we begin too far into our program, I do want to mention again those hashtags. It's really important as you take these wonderful pictures, show those videos, all the great fun you're having. Hashtag SK Gala and Silver Key Gala. If you'd like bonus points, Silver Key Engaged, all of those we'd appreciate. I want to thank all of you for being a part of tonight's milestone occasion, virtually or in person. And with that, I want to welcome in our virtual audience. And in particular, one person I want to give a shout out to, Melanie. Melanie is both a VIP volunteer and a monthly Silver Key champion donor. She's remained a faithful supporter, all while actively battling breast cancer. So Melanie, I know you'd like to be with us in person tonight. You can't be, but we ask for your complete healing and you're in our thoughts. Yeah. Think about this. There will never again be another 50th anniversary here at Silver Key. This is the one and only, and you're here. That's something to celebrate. Come on. We've all come together tonight for a common purpose. That's to party and celebrate, right? And even better, it is all for a really, really important cause and mission. So to kick things off tonight, I'm pleased to introduce to you Silver Key Senior Manager of Business and Donor Relations, Sean Dana.
Good evening, friends of Silver Key. Would it surprise you to know that over 154,000 meals are served annually through our nutrition program? 30,000 completed rides, more than 44,000 calls of information and assistance, greater than 10,000 calls of reassurance, and 4,400 hours of case management services provided, not to mention 1 million pounds of food distributed through our Silver Key food pantry. Woo-woo! And that's all just in 1 year. So that's right, we proudly serve over 11,000 seniors monthly and well over 500,000 since our beginning in 1970. I think that deserves a hand, don't you? These are just a few of the incredible highlights through the organization just this past fiscal year. In fact, these numbers may be hard to grasp, to fully get our hearts and minds around. So I'd like to share a little story that brings it all home. I recently met a wonderful 90-year-old woman named Margaret. She's lived in the Colorado Springs area for more than 40 years and in the same home for that same period of time. I recently visited with her to share about the Five Wishes Advanced Care Planning. And at the conclusion of my purpose there, we got to talking. And it turns out she was getting ready to surrender her home and go into a long-term care setting. But when I inquired further, it turns out that what she was needing assistance with was occasional help with nutritional needs, cooking and things like that. She thought a companion might be helpful, and an occasional ride to her doctor's appointments. And I said, well, do you know that Silver Key has been providing those services now for 50 years in our community? And we'd be happy to provide them to you if you'd like to try remaining in your own home for a little longer. She said, I didn't even think that was possible, and I had no idea that those services were available to me. For every Margaret, there are thousands more seniors who deserve full access to choose the services that maximize their safety, their health, their independence, and their dignity. Yes, the voice of our aging population is often ignored, but Silver Key stands ready to partner with other caring individuals such that older adults don't just simply exist and then fade away, but thrive in a community where their value and worth and their needs are identified and honored. And that's why we're here tonight. So let's celebrate where we have been and look forward with great anticipation to the future. Enjoy this evening. Smile widely. Enjoy the company of great friends and opportunities that are sure to make the Pikes Peak region the best place in the nation to age. After all, we are all aging, so let's give ourselves a gift of rich community where we can flourish and thrive in an environment of our own choosing, and the support needed to stay safe and healthy. Now let's have a roaring good time. Our wonderful mayor, Mr. John Southers, would love to have been here with us tonight, but unfortunately he had other obligations. But he has sent a wonderful greeting to you all and a commendation for our first 50 years with Silver Key as an organization. Direct your attention to the screen, please.
It's my pleasure to speak to you during this celebration of Silver Key's 50th anniversary. I want to start by pointing out that the past 5 decades, more than 500,000 seniors and their families have been positively impacted by Silver Key. What an incredible accomplishment. We're so fortunate to have this organization in Colorado Springs. Silver Key is a trusted resource for older adults in the Pikes Peak region, providing meaningful services that help build a stronger community. As our senior population continues to grow, Silver Key will be even more instrumental in our city's success. I'm excited to help mark this milestone for Silver Key during the same year that the city is celebrating its 150th anniversary. I believe it's important to know and celebrate our past in order to plan for a bright future. I wish Silver Key continued success and thank all of you, the supporters who are helping to create a healthier, stronger community. Enjoy your evening.
Members of the audience, we just received word just prior to the gala about a very special announcement from the office of Congressman Doug Lamborn. And at this time, I'm honored and privileged to welcome District Director Norm Steen.
Thank you, Derek, and thank you, everybody. It's a real privilege to be here tonight and to thank the tremendous organization of Silver Key for all they do every single day. Jason and I have been working together for a little bit, working on some of the programs. So it's a special honor for me to be here tonight. Congressman Lamborn also could not be here tonight. He's on official travel, but he did ask me to extend his personal greetings and congratulations for your 50 years of service. In addition to that, this week on Wednesday, Congressman Lamborn presented to the United States Congress an official congratulations to Silver Key. It's called the Congressional Record. Let me read it for you. Mr. Lamborn, Madam Speaker, I rise today to recognize the 50th anniversary of Silver Key, a nonprofit organization in Colorado Springs, Colorado, whose mission is to support a healthy quality of life for seniors, allowing them to age safely with dignity and independence. Silver Key was founded in 1970 by Betsy Miles Burroughs, Clifford King, and a group of concerned citizens who wished to improve the well-being of older individuals in the Pikes Peak region. From extremely humble origins, grew a nursing home volunteer program to help alleviate isolation and loneliness for elderly residents. Silver Key soon broadened its mission to assist seniors who desire to age in place independently in their homes. Thanks to visionary leadership, impassioned volunteers, dedicated staff, diverse funding sources, and a philanthropic culture of community, Silver Key has helped more than 500,000 seniors remain safe, independent, healthy, and thriving over the last half-century. They have grown to include services such as Silver Key Connections Cafe, home-delivered meals, including Meals on Wheels, reserve and ride transportation services, volunteer events and service opportunities, and vital Silver Key health and wellness services, providing a wide array of senior assistance services, including behavioral health, companionship, case management, and governmental food program distribution. Madam Speaker, I ask that my colleagues in the House of Representatives join me in honoring this important organization's history and mission. I congratulate and thank Silver Key and all of those who make independence and health a reality for senior citizens in Colorado's 5th Congressional District. Thank you. Congratulations.
This is truly historic. 50 years serving seniors, and to be recognized in that way, this is monumental. I'm truly in awe. Thank you again to the Congressman. Here next is Jessica Arana.
Well, hello, everyone. Good evening. As Derek mentioned, I'm Jessica Arana, Events and Donor Relations Manager at Silver Key. And how wonderful it is to see all of your smiling faces in this room tonight. And to those of you joining virtually, welcome. We are so honored that you're joining us in this milestone celebration. Before I get to my main message, I do want to take a moment to thank and acknowledge the amazing individuals who helped to plan and execute tonight's event. Let's be honest, event planning in the midst of a global pandemic is no small feat. These folks put in substantial time and effort into making tonight special, so let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. Secondly, I'd like to thank all of our community dignitaries, government officials, and others serving in a public office, both those in this room and those that regretfully could not attend. Thank you for supporting our mission by leading and advocating on pertinent issues within our community. We truly are stronger together. And speaking of together, we have some phenomenal sponsors. Silver Key partners with more than 40 corporate sponsors that recognize that seniors are an important part of our community and are committed to our mission of supporting a healthy quality of life that enables older adults to age with dignity and independence. Sponsors are a vital resource to our cause, and I'm proud to announce that tonight, because of our awesome sponsors, every single dollar raised is going to go directly to programs and services that will positively impact the lives of seniors. Real quick, if you are a sponsor of Silver Key or affiliated with a sponsoring organization, could you please raise your hand? Let's give them another round of applause, everyone. These great people are great. A special thanks to our champion and hero level sponsors, United Healthcare and CHAFA. To our diamond and platinum sponsors, Humana, Porchlight, Classic Homes, the Pharisee Boys, Taylor Fence Company, and Rocky Mountain Pace, thank you. And to the many, many others who are taking an active role in ensuring that the needs and concerns of seniors in the Pikes Peak region are able to be properly addressed and honored, thank you. Again, because of our phenomenal sponsors, everything that's raised tonight is going to go directly to helping seniors in need. I'd now like to welcome to the stage our two presenting sponsors to share a few words with you about their partnership with Silver Key. First, please join me in welcoming Lisa Benson with United Healthcare to the stage.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for having me today, and I really just have a short message of sharing my gratitude for being on the stage with Silver Key and being in a partnership. My name is Lisa Benson. I am the sales director for United Healthcare Medicare plans here in Colorado. And one of the things that we just have been so grateful for is the partnership with United Healthcare and Silver Key. We have, interestingly enough, very commonalities in our mission statement. Our mission statement is to help people live healthier lives. And the same is with Silver Key. Their mission statement is along the same lines of helping people live a healthier quality of life. And so with those two things combined, we couldn't be more proud and more excited and more humbled by this partnership. And so with that, I would just like to say thank you to Silver Key. Thank you to Jessica and Derek. They have been amazing partners to work with and very patient with me. Thank you very much. And I would just like to say a little plug for what they do here. It matters what the services they provide and what they do for our seniors. It matters. And I know we all, at some level, appreciate feeling like what we have and what we need matters to people. And they provide that day in and day out, senior after senior in Colorado Springs. And I'm just so very grateful to be part of this organization and this evening. And thank you all so much.
Thank you, Lisa. What an honor it is to partner with an organization that's so similar-minded to Silver Key. Next, I'd like to welcome Jerry Lynn Francis with the Colorado Housing and Finance Authority from CHAFA.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be with you this evening. I'm Jerry Lynn Francis, Community Relations Director for Colorado Housing and Finance Authority, also known as CHAFA. It's great to be with you in celebration of this 50th anniversary, and on behalf of the entire CHAFA team, I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize all of the Silver Key staff, volunteers, and all you donors, and thank you for 50 years and everything that you do. Give yourselves a round of applause. CHAFA's partnership with Silver Key has helped increase the affordable housing options for seniors in El Paso County, and we are so proud of that work, and we know there is so much more work to be done in this area and statewide. Over the past year, it has not become any more clear how critical housing stability is in order for our seniors to have independence, to be able to survive, and to thrive. And so CHAFA, our mission is to ensure that everyone in Colorado has the opportunity for housing stability and economic prosperity. And we look forward to 50 more years of partnership with Silver Key and fulfilling that for our community. So thank you again. Have a great evening. And here's to Silver Key.
Have you ever asked or been asked, what does Silver Key mean to you? Have you taken time to answer that question for yourself? What would life without Silver Key look like in this community? What's your Silver Key reason why? Why are you here? Why do you support? Why do you participate? Why do you give of your time, your talent, your treasure? Well, these are the questions that we sought to answer as we made this year's mission video. If you'll please turn your attention to the screen, I'm excited to share with you our 2021 mission video.
Silver Key was founded in 1970 through inspired leadership with a purpose to improve the quality of life for aging adults in nursing homes.
Steadily over the decades, our services, staff, and volunteers have grown to meet the expanded needs of older adults, providing delivered and social meals, transportation, care coordination, behavioral mental health assistance, housing navigation, an emergency food pantry, and much more.
I heard from Silver Key the first time because I needed to volunteer.
Silver Key has been such a big help to me.
Favorite thing about Silver Key is you're always here when you need them. They'll help you every way you need help.
Well, just knowing that they are there, I know I can call them.
Silver Key has had a huge impact on my life. Make you feel happy and feel wanted.
Silver Key means home because it's like a family, and that's what it means to me. I can't imagine life without Silver Key because it does so much for seniors.
It would be a real painful thing because they play a big part of my life.
What would my life be like without Silver Key? I'd be in the dark about a lot of things.
My life would be very hard.
Well, I would even hate to think about it, because that would be a great loss.
I don't know of any other programs that could step up and do what Silver Key is doing. There would be a big void.
Silver Key means everything to me.
Silver Key means things will be easier.
Silver Key means to me that I have friends now that watch over me, care for me, and really take an interest in me.
You don't have to worry about being alone.
I would say to them that they are a gift from God.
Thank you, Silver Key.
You've helped in ways you can't even imagine.
I'd like to say, good job. Keep going. I wish I could do something too.
Since its founding 50 years ago, Silver Key has helped nearly 500,000 seniors throughout El Paso County remain healthy, safe, and independent. Just imagine for a moment a world where the value, worth, and needs of all seniors are identified and honored. That's been Silver Key's vision for 50 years, and together we will see it live on for another 50 more.
That's a powerful message. It's a powerful message. Aren't we all glad that Silver Key is here to be the help and to be the support and to care for others like family? Aren't we? You know, we're something special. There's not a lot of Silver Keys out there. There's not. This meaningful work certainly takes our entire community coming together, and this joint effort unites a multitude of diverse persons for a common cause. As we transition to our awards ceremony, we want to highlight just a few individuals who have truly exemplified that can-do spirit of service and support. Jamie Holligan, please come and share with us our first award winner.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jamie Holligan. I'm the Silver Key Director of Volunteer and Community Engagement. Tonight, I am thrilled to present this year's Silver Key Volunteer Award. The award was created to honor volunteers who have demonstrated an ongoing personal commitment of time to help Silver Key deliver services. The award winner makes a significant difference in our ability to provide quality services for our clients in a caring and respectful manner. This year's winner has exemplified what it means to serve and volunteer for more than 12 years. Since giving her time volunteering for Reserve and Ride, Meals on Wheels, as well as assisting in the Silver Key Kitchen, this year's recipient has been serving up more than meals. She's been delivering smiles. This person has demonstrated the true spirit of volunteerism. She is committed and has developed close bonds with those she brings meals to each and every week. This year's volunteer award goes to Heidi Piper.
Thank you. It's been a joy to volunteer at Silver Key all these years, and I look forward to another 12. Thank you.
I told her she could leave the award here and come back for it's glass, and so it's highly breakable. So, all right. For our next award, our presenter is David Lord. David is a longtime supporter and has previously served on our operating board and chaired the very successful Capital Campaign Committee. Currently, David participates on our development committee and is our foundation board chair. David?
First, and then I'll get around to what I'm supposed to do. But being the foundation board chair, I'm very fortunate to see the great gifts and legacy that people have left Silver Key and how we've been able to leverage that into a wonderful endowment to continue supporting this. So I just want to take a moment to thank all of those people who have thought about Silver Key over the years and have made our endowment what it is today. So let's just give those wonderful people a round of applause. I don't need to say hello anymore, but hope you all have a fun evening. Our next award is one that we will celebrate a true Silver Key champion. The Silver Key Champion Award was created to honor an individual who has demonstrated an ongoing personal commitment to helping Silver Key deliver on our vision and mission. The award winner is a true community champion of Silver Key, partnering to support vital services we offer to area seniors. This year's winner has been heralding Silver Key's impact throughout the community for many years. She is a local TV personality that has supported safe, quality, and healthy aging for a number of years. In 2017, she won an Edward R. Murrow Regional Award for investigative reporting. She has previously been a columnist for the Colorado Springs Gazette. The award winner has helped deliver Meals on Wheels, has brought much needed attention to the diverse challenges facing our senior community, reporting and writing on topics from senior scams and exploitation to safety and the need to support services provided by Silver Key. She promotes Silver Key regularly in her public quest for awareness around quality, safe, and healthy aging. I'm honored and delighted to present Katie Pelton with the 2021 Silver Key Champion Award. Thank you, Katie, for all the ways you continue to use your talents to be a harbinger of our mission. Katie is unfortunately not able to be here tonight, but she would like to deliver a message, and let's give Katie a round of applause for all she's done for Silver Key.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Katie Pelton with KKTV 11 News. Thank you so much for this award. I just feel so honored to be recognized as a Silver Key champion. I'm so sorry that I couldn't be there with all of you in person tonight. I have seen firsthand some of the hard work that Silver Key does for seniors in our area, but I think that some of the best work comes from the services that they don't advertise, like friendship. I had the privilege of delivering meals with Silver Key through their Meals on Wheels program, and I got to meet several of our neighbors while doing so. We drove across Colorado Springs. We didn't just drop off a warm meal, they welcomed us in. We went inside and sat down on their couches. We checked in with them and talked about how their day was going. That type of service is just priceless in our community. A lot of my work at KKTV 11 News includes warning our community about the latest scams that are going around. You've probably seen our 11 call for action alerts and our Voice of the Consumer column for our news partners at the Gazette. Our call for action team watches for trends so we can help protect you from fraud. Well, unfortunately, we know seniors are one of the biggest targets for scams. I have talked to hundreds of consumers over the phone, some tangled up in the middle of a scam, about to be taken for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Education is the key to stopping scams. I have talked with Silver Key's Derek Wilson many times during our noon show and during our annual Call for Action Scam Special, teaming up to make sure that we reach some of the most vulnerable in our community, our seniors. I love being able to help shine a light on a nonprofit like Silver Key, and I'm just beyond grateful for your recognition. This award really means so much to me. I'm from Colorado, and I just love to help people who live here in our community. I'm so happy to help in a small way to help keep our community safe and aware. For me, though, the true champion is Silver Key for helping our community now for over 50 years. Thank you again.
I get the privilege of announcing this next award. And though this is the inaugural year for this award, it's one that reflects a lifetime of dedication. The Silver Key Lifetime Commitment Award was created to honor an individual who has demonstrated an ongoing personal commitment to helping Silver Key deliver on our vision and mission throughout the years. The award winner has demonstrated a long-term commitment to the Silver Key family and the larger community we serve. The winner of this award is someone who has committed themselves selflessly to the care and assistance provided by Silver Key. Our winner is with us tonight in spirit only, but demonstrated her zest for life and passion for seniors in her work throughout the years. Rebecca Becky Hurley had a generous and philanthropic soul. She devoted her energies to various local nonprofits, but especially Silver Key. Becky served on several Silver Key boards, operations, and the social enterprise, and numerous committees, including a short time on the one that helped plan this evening's gala. Becky was a community influencer, utilizing her talents as a reporter, writer, and advocate for causes near and dear to her heart. Becky was a local leader who ensured that there was awareness and supporters ready to invest in the mission of Silver Key and other older adult endeavors. Like every challenge in life, she gave it her all, but shortly after traveling to celebrate her 30th wedding anniversary, Becky fell ill and eventually succumbed to that illness. Even knowing her prognosis, Becky made certain she contributed to the organization she fought so diligently, calling just weeks before she would pass, declaring during her call that I took this call, unwavering devotion and investment to the Silver Key mission. Becky is remembered by all who were impacted by her as a loving, creative, encouraging, and kind person. She applied those traits to her many years of volunteer work with Silver Key. And the only thing that eclipsed her care for Silver Key and senior pursuits was her abiding love of family and her husband, Jim. It is with great joy that we present this first ever Silver Key Lifetime Commitment Award to Becky's husband, Jim Hurley, on her behalf. Jim has asked that we accept and proudly display this award at the Silver Key campus in Becky's honor. Can we give a round of applause for them? We have a video that I'd like us to show.
Becky and I met on April 22nd, 1989 at the Bally's Gym. And it may not have been love at first sight, but it sure was love within 24 hours. As a matter of fact, I think it was maybe 3 or 4 days later that I asked her to marry me. And we were married 47 days after we met. I quickly found out that Becky was involved in several nonprofits, in volunteering. As a matter of fact, I learned that she was a volunteer when she was in high school at Penrose Hospital as a candy striper. So she was a teenager when her volunteering days began. Park and Recreation, the Pikes Peak Center, behavioral health, went on and on, the different places. Cancer Society. Being a volunteer was an integral part of her life. I loved watching her as she met with people, and she always became quite interested in what they were doing. It was always about other people and not about Becky. Becky was very much interested in the vulnerable. That was a major concern of hers for many, many years. We talked about it. She took a gerontology certificate program from UCCS, and she thought about being an advocate for the senior citizens. It turned out that Julie Boswell, who was a friend of hers and who was on the board of Silver Key, asked her to join Silver Key, and she'd been on that board for several years. She felt really fulfilled in being on the board of Silver Key. Becky, I know, worked for a long time on at different times for Silver Key. Her time goes back to making crash hours. She loved the development part. She loved the media part, public relations part, wherever she could be, whether she was on the board or on a committee. For over 30 years, she was affiliated with Silver Key. I really am quite thankful that the Silver Key board and the staff decided to confer this Lifetime Commitment Award on Becky. As her husband, I feel she deserved it because I watched her work, and I'm so happy for her, and it's touching for me to accept it on her behalf. Becky would be very embarrassed to be named for this. She never wanted any acclaim or anything. And so it would have been difficult for her to talk about herself or anything that she did. As I've been saying, she was always more interested in other people. So as her husband, I'm so touched and I'm so appreciative that she was named Lifetime Commitment Award recipient. And I thank Silver Key for her. Other people counted. That was what was important to her to find out. She loved to mentor people. She loved to help people, give people a leg up, give them a vertical step, which is what we all need in life. And as her husband, it was such a pleasure for me to watch her. She was as beautiful inside as she was outside.
Not to go off script, but I knew Becky pretty well in my time at Silver Key, though with her it wasn't long. She was a very special person to all of us and to me personally. And I've helped make that video and watched that video a few times, and it's very moving. So again, Jim has asked that we accept and proudly display this award at the Silver Key campus in Becky's honor. So many have invested their lives and livelihood into Silver Key, people like Becky. And woven together like a beautiful tapestry, these personal testimonies have made us who we are and established a strong foundation and heritage. Here to speak life into our backstory is Senior Manager of Grants and Innovation, Roxanne Eflin.
Good evening. Thank you, Derek. It gives me great personal pleasure to share a bit about the history of Silver Key as we celebrate our first half century. 4 generations of my family have lived here and go back well over a century. How many of you have deep roots in this community? Lots of you. Well, so does Silver Key. We were founded in 1970 right here at the foot of America's mountain by a group of concerned citizens who wished to improve the quality of life for older people. And at that time, just imagine this, we were a city of just over 200,000 in population. Our founders, Betsy Myers Burroughs and Clifford King, led an impassioned group of conscientious citizens to leave their mark on this organization and our community. And through their leadership and the energy of Silver Key's first executive director, Mickey Kreschauer, many of you remember Mickey very well, we were incorporated as a 501c3 nonprofit organization and officially opened our doors in October 1971 with grant funding from the Older Americans Act. And from these very humble beginnings grew our nursing home volunteer program to help alleviate the effects and isolation and loneliness of elderly residents. Soon we broadened our mission to assist seniors who desire to age in place, independently and in their homes. Steadily, decade by decade, our services, programs, staff, and volunteers expanded to meet the needs of a rapidly growing number of older adults who are living longer and moving to our beautiful region. Our strategic location in 2015, from our smaller West Side location on Bott Avenue to our larger campus at Fountain and Murray in Southeast Colorado Springs, supports our vision that the value, worth, and needs of all seniors are identified and honored. Since 1970, every service area has expanded, including our transportation program, which began with 1 donated station wagon 50 years ago. Today, our reserve and ride fleet of 40 vehicles was a mere dream in 1970. And in fact, that is how Silver Key got its name, in a founder's dream of a dark, terrifying storm about to unleash its fury on the people below, when suddenly a silver lining appeared above the clouds, and in the clouds was a door with a key to unlock it for help. Now here we are in 2021, as our city of 500,000 is celebrating its sesquicentennial. Thank you, General Palmer. And as El Paso County is steadily approaching the 1 million population mark, we are honored to be a key part of our community's legacy. We look ahead with enthusiasm to greater opportunities in affordable housing for seniors and innovative partnerships to improve the lives of older adults and their families, so that future generations who look to Pikes Peak for inspiration every day, just as our ancestors did, will also become part of Silver Key's legacy. Thank you, and have a great time this evening.
Thank you, Roxanne. Sounds like some of you are already still having some of that fun. I just kindly ask that you pay attention for the rest of the program, and the fun will commence more in just a little bit. You know, I'm often thinking about that very true story about the dream that our founder had, about the storm that she saw in that dream. And that storm, those clouds, must have a silver lining, and a door appeared and a key to open that door. That's how we got our name. At this time, I'm honored to introduce our keynote speaker. Here to share about the present success and future opportunities is Silver Key President and CEO, Jason DeBueno.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible. I cannot believe all of you have come out to be able to celebrate 50 years of an organization that's so amazing. But let me share, thank you. But let me share with you, there was one thing that happened when our team first told us that this was gonna happen. They said, we're gonna do something called a soiree. And I'm like, what in the world is a soiree? I'm not even sure I'm saying it right. And to this day, I know I can't spell it. But then they went a step further. They said, we're going to do it as a Roaring 20s kind of event. I have no clue what that means. So the first thing I did is I went to Amazon and I typed in Roaring 20s bow tie. And 2 days later, I get my bow tie delivered, which is great. I love it. It's a purple bow tie, you may see. And the reason it's purple is because when I went to Amazon and I said, I need a purple bow tie in 2 days, I got it. And the reason why is because it's a symbol of something I want to share with you that's so exciting for Silver Key. After 50 years, you may not know that Silver Key did not own the name, nor did we own the trademark of Silver Key's logo. And we just got confirmation, we own the name. We own Silver Key's name, and the purple with the logo cements where we're headed into the next 50 years. And where we're headed in the next 50 years leads to a question. So we've got the logo, we've got the name. How do we step through? Well, first I want to share that the way we get through is through the guidance of our boards. And I'm so appreciative of our operations board, our foundation board, and another board that you may not be aware of called Senior Heritage, which is a 33-unit affordable housing project that's been part of the Silver Key organization since the 80s. It's amazing that this organization continues to grow the way it does. But there's another board that you may not even be aware of, much more distant and visible than Silver Key Operations, Silver Key Foundation, and Senior Heritage. And it's something called a personal board of directors. And I would invite you, if you don't know what that is, establish for yourself a personal board of directors. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my personal board of directors. The first person that is on my board of directors, let me give you a context of this. The person doesn't necessarily need to be alive, doesn't need to be visible, but you understand and appreciate that person and the way they see the world. And when you're struggled, when you're looking for some way to move forward, you enter into that person's thought process and say, how would this person think about this differently? What might they do differently? How could they help and guide support differently than what the challenge is today? So the first person on my board of directors, my personal board of directors, is Lucille Ball. For those of you who don't, for you youngins, go out there and Google Lucille Ball Chocolate Factory, and you'll know who I'm talking about. But the reason why Lucille Ball comes to mind is because I had attended some trainings that Harvard University put on, and they used the Chocolate Factory comedy act that she did to be able to demonstrate way businesses could do things differently, and if they don't, how they struggle. The second person on my board of directors is my dad. My dad is just an amazing man. He's very practical, very insightful, and just good-hearted soul. I love him dearly, and I'm so glad that he's part of my board. The third person I'll share with you, forgive my language, I hope this isn't too far out of line, sorry for the virtual, but my Aunt Tina Barella, is loaded with piss and vinegar, and she will call things the way she sees them. She acts and responds, she's good-hearted, but she's gonna call it the way she sees it. And God bless her, she's given me some of the best insight and knowledge to be able to step through and move through. Lori Jarvis is another person that I hold dear in my heart who is with NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness. She is part of my board of directors, my personal board of directors, because of the marketing experience that she brings in big business. I'm so grateful that Lori is a friend, and I don't believe she's here today, but another person that is part of my personal board of directors is Gail Nels, and I think Gail with Invita is here. Gail brings a level of entrepreneurial belief and spirit that we can do things differently, and we can move differently, and we can do more with even the resources we've got. Thank you, Gail, for being part of my board of directors. And the one that keeps me grounded when I get way out there is somebody that I hold dear and just I so value, and that's Sue Riedenauer. For those of you who don't know Sue, she's my assistant at Silver Key, but we've been together for so many years, and with that, I get lofty in my goals as she keeps me grounded to be able to step through in a meaningful way. Sue, I'm so grateful to you and all that you bring to my life. Lastly, the chair of my board of directors is my wife, Suzanne Diabueno. And Suzanne, she's not able to be here today, but I will share with you that with what she brings, she has a bone and joint disorder, and it challenges to be able to go through surgery after surgery and after surgery. And each time she goes through those surgeries, every single time she makes it through, and we think that this is gonna be this is gonna be such a further burden on her and the family. She makes it through, and she says, the angels are protecting us. And she is truly the chair of my board of directors, my personal board of directors. And with that, I share with you that from the operations board, our foundations board, our senior heritage board, and my personal board of directors, we are moving this community to be able to be visible and available to seniors in need. When I talk about seniors in need, I am not talking just about the individual that's going into the shelter because there's not enough affordable housing for individuals in the population that we serve. I am not talking about the individual that's risking paying for medication versus paying their rent versus paying for food for their dog. I'm not talking about the individual at the exclusion of somebody who says, my mom can no longer take care of herself and we don't know what to do. I'm talking about all seniors. I'm talking about those that live in Black Forest that have 50 acres and yet they're alone. 50 acres and yet they're alone. The senior that's going into the shelter. We are moving forward to make and achieve the vision that Roxanne said so eloquently, to be able to have all seniors honored, needs identified and honored, and we will be there standing to be able to serve. And we are going to do that because of the support of you. And because of the support of our volunteers and the people that so much championed Silver Key for the last 50 years. The second thing I will share with you is our services have value. Our services have value. And with that, we are going to be partnering with different insurers to be able to make sure that they know what we have available, and they may find we can actually do well for their insurance company and benefit them while providing greater services to their membership. I'm really excited about our partnership with the insurers that presented today and certainly others that are in the audience. Lastly, Silver Key, in what was talked about being at Bott and going to Murray, yes, that was a great move for sure, and the campus is amazing. If you haven't seen it, we invite you to see it. But that can't be the only place where Silver Key is. So part of our future is to be able to explore an expansion of services somewhere throughout El Paso County. And that may be in your backyard. That may be if you live in Briargate, if you live in Black Forest, if you live in Peyton, if you live in Miami-Yoder, then you have a long drive home. But wherever you're from, we are evaluating where is the best next place that we will be able to serve those who need the support and companionship. In the video, Norm said, I feel like somebody cares about me. We do, and there's a lot of people in El Paso County, broader than the space that we're in, that people just don't know how much we care and how much we are going to be available to meet their needs. I've shared this before with many groups, and I'll share it again. It is deplorable that we have so many seniors that are moving into the shelters. I think in general, people should not have to go into shelters to be able to get basic needs met. But when you think about a senior who's had a place to live for 20, 30, 40 years in the same residence, and then all of a sudden their rent shoots up to $500, $600, $800 more than what they can afford. We have got to solve the housing crisis in Colorado, and specifically in El Paso, and more specifically in Colorado Springs. The way we're going to do that and step through that is I'm excited to share with you that we are moving forward with building an affordable housing near the campus adjacent to Silver Key to be able to expand the opportunity for a few people. We don't know whether it's going to be 50, 60, 70 people that we will be able to build for, but that's only a pebble in the lake. The ripple of that is significant, and what I mean by that is once we move forward with that effort and build an opportunity for that 50, 60, 70 people, when we know that the numbers are over 1,500, we will start to find other solutions. We will find that we can modify individuals' homes so that they can stay in the home that they're so used to living in. They don't have to be in skilled nursing care or assisted living care because of frailness. Because somebody cared enough to say, can we put a ramp at that door? Can we modify the way the shower works for them? Can we, please, new builders, build some units that are accessible? Because there aren't enough for all the people that we have that love Colorado Springs, staying in Colorado Springs. I'm native to Colorado Springs. I want to be here for the long haul. And being here for the long haul means that we have to have a safe, secure place for people to live. And if it's not available, then we should modify them so they can stay there. Last thing I'll share on this soapbox of mine is this. Hope is simple to give and invaluable to receive. I mean that in the deepest of my heart. I believe that wholeheartedly. And just by you being here after a year of what's been a really challenged year for so many people, I see hope. I believe hope can carry us far. And quite frankly, we need hope more than ever. And by being you and being here, I am hopeful not only for the people we serve, for the family and friends that are here, but also for the community that I care so much about. I want to thank all of you for being here. I appreciate you. Please enjoy the rest of the night. And I promise you this, I've never played blackjack, but I'm gonna try. No, I have played. I've never played the other thing over there. I think it's called craps. Today I'm gonna try, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you all. Please be well.
I can figure how to put it in. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jason. Here to offer closing remarks is retired CSPD officer Lieutenant Howard Black. As a longtime supporter, Howard has previously acted as Foundation Board Chair and even briefly served as interim CEO of Silver Key. Currently, Howard serves on our Operations Board and is our Senior Heritage Housing Board Chair. Please welcome Howard Black.
Good evening. 50 years. It's hard to believe, isn't it? It's been an absolute honor for me to be a part of this amazing organization. For over 14 years, I've been in many different positions within the organization. But what I've most enjoyed is watching this incredible staff that provides services every day to our community. And I'd really like for staff that's here to stand up and let's acknowledge these incredible people. Thank you so much. The work that they do, and watching some of the cases that are actually assigned to Silver Key is heartbreaking at best. My experience is kind of unique. All my years at CSPD, I'm currently at the District Attorney's Office, seeing a different perspective in how these cases move forward. And let us never forget the violence that occurs with some of our seniors in our community is unspeakable, and what we can see sometimes on a daily basis. And it's not just those horrific, specific criminal events that occur, it's also those day-to-day events that occur. We heard from Katie Pelton, the financial crimes that affect our citizens on a daily basis. We see hundreds of these cases coming into this jurisdiction on a monthly basis. And it's almost an impossibility to move the investigations forward on just the totality of the number of these cases. Silver Key has been there for so many and will continue to be there with your support. And I can't stress how important the support that we have in this community to move this mission forward. Silver Key is a unique organization in our country. You heard that earlier. There are very few organizations throughout America that provide the unique services that this organization gives back to our community. And it can be those cases that are criminal in nature, or it can be, as we heard earlier, cases in which we are sending staff out and spending time in conversation, whether that's over a meal, in a park, or at one of our many outlets throughout this jurisdiction. Improving the life of seniors is what Silver Key is all about. Look what has happened in the last 50 years. I'm confident and optimistic about the 50 years that lies ahead of us. Thank you again for being here. So appreciative of the support of our community. Thank you.
I hope you have a drink. Toasts are generally offered at times of celebration or commemoration. Here to wrap things up this evening by providing us all with a message of thanks, remembrances, and well wishes is another longtime Silver Key advocate and this year's operating board president, Steve Hunsinger.
Thank you. I'm a poser. So I just really appreciate all y'all coming out. I got enrolled in Silver Key in 1974 by Mickey Crashour herself. And Mickey could charm me out of your last $2. She was just awesome. Launched this endeavor, which has gone through so many iterations, so much painful change. And I think if Mickey was here today, she would be blown away by what this organization has become. The services it's provided has just been incredible. So I also want to acknowledge all the unsung heroes at Silver Key. There's people in maintenance, there's people that deliver meals, there's volunteers, there's management. Without the team, who, by the way, came in here today and completely retrofitted this entire space to make it into the beautiful thing you see now. They just killed it. So let's give them a big hand for the team. Well done. You guys rock it. Love you guys. It was just a blast to do that today. The other thing that's always been heavy on my heart is that people of age, the Marines, the grandmothers, the mothers, the fathers, and it's a sin, but they get abandoned. People are so busy with what they're busy with that they quit seeing their mom and dad, they quit seeing, and it's just heartbreaking. So, in my view, we, the collective, we are standing on the shoulders of giants, the people that came before us, the people that set everything up to where we could live the way we live is incredible. So part of what's on my heart is to honor those people, make them feel cared for, like they matter, like they still have a place in this world. And Silver Key does that in so many ways that I'll start to bawl, so I have to be careful. Anyhow, we've done it for 50 years. Mickey and everybody else that's involved would be blown away. We've got to keep this going for another 50 years, and we can only do it with you and your help. So whether it's your time, volunteering, your money, whatever you can do to help the cause, we really appreciate it. Really appreciate you coming out tonight. You guys are awesome, so thank you so much. Stick around, because the dancing is going to start pretty quick. All right, thank you.
Here's to that. Here's to that. Okay. We've done a lot of applauding this evening because tonight really, truly was that perfect intersect of celebration and raising support for all that we do. As we conclude, I want to again thank our generous sponsors, because of whom the cost of today's event are covered, so that 100% of all your donations, everything you're doing here this evening, goes to safe, quality, healthy aging. Thank you again to our sponsors. Yeah. Thank you to our amazingly generous donors whose financial giving has tremendous positive impact into the lives of those who we are honored to serve. I want to again recognize some of our community's elected and appointed officials that have demonstrated their support to our mission. Silver Key board and committee members, thank you for your ongoing committed leadership. A special thanks to all Silver Key staff and VIP. If you don't know what that means, it means volunteer impact programs, to play on words, that they're important to us. Your energy and efforts made today, really every day, happen. And today would not have happened if it weren't for our amazing volunteers. Thank you to our volunteers. Thank you to the fantastic Boot Barn team for hosting such a wonderful evening. Let's give them a hand. To our guests, online, virtually, or attending with us here in person tonight, we so appreciate your celebrating with us. I do want to give a special shout out. If you love those videos, Adam Oliver, where are you at, buddy? Adam, he's back in the sound booth. If you're looking for a video guy, he's your man. He's great. Finally, to the thousands more in the community that couldn't be with us here this evening, thank you for your dedication, your ongoing support, heralding our cause to make this the best community in the nation to age. In 2022, we hope you'll be joining us for our Engaged at Every Age luncheon. We will share additional details as those are made available. And if you can believe it, the holidays are just around the corner, and we hope that you'll stay engaged with us and participate in our Bountiful Bags Thanksgiving food drive. So, on behalf of well over 11,000 aging adults that we serve throughout the Pikes Peak region, thank you again. The fun continues, so stay and enjoy all the fun stations. The place is ours till 10. And as we now say goodbye to our virtual audience, goodbye virtual audience, all those out there, we thank you for tuning in. A few housekeeping reminders for those here. Don't forget those hashtags. I keep reminding you about that. Hashtag Silver Key Gala, hashtag SK Gala, and for bonus, hashtag Silver Key Engaged. We want everyone to know how much fun we had for such an important and great cause. There's so many ways for you to stay engaged with us right here this evening. I'm going to mention a few of them real quick. The wine pull, it's a great deal. $20 a cork, 6 corks for $100. That's a fantastic deal to support what we do, right? Leave your parting words of wisdom over in the time capsule. 25 years from now, we're going to open it up, and there will be your words to help inspire a whole nother group, a whole nother generation to come. There's great live entertainment. Our DJ's going to be getting things started here in a minute. Dancing will commence. There's the trio outside on the patio. I hear the fire pits are just getting started. That'll be nice. The photo booth, make those memories. Grab that signature drink. You're probably thirsty by now. I know I am. Where's my wife? My lovely wife. Thank you so much for taking care of me. To Jessica Arana, who did so much work, and all of the development team. Well done, all of you. Safe journeys to all. Here's to 50 more and beyond. Thank you.
Hey Jack, I know what you're thinking. That now's as good as any juice start drinking.
Hey Scotty,
yeah,
what's it gotta be?
Gin and tonic sounds mighty, mighty good to me. Man, I know I gotta go. It's the same thing every time, but I don't think another drink's gonna make me lose my mind. So I think about my next drink. And it's you and me and the bottle makes three tonight. Yeah. Well, I know this cat named Mo. He wanders to and fro. Isn't my favorite watering hole. I says, hey, Mo, how you doing? Where have you been? He says, I've been fine with my whiskey, wine, and gin. Man, I know I gotta go. It's the same thing every time. But I don't think another drink's gonna make me lose my mind. So I think about my next drink. And it's you and me, and the bottle makes three tonight. Come on, Dad, let's drink up. That now's as good as any juice start drinking.
Hey Scotty,
yeah,
what's it gonna be?
Gin and tonic sounds mighty, mighty good to me. Man, I know I gotta go. It's the same thing every time, but I don't think another drink's gonna make me lose my mind. So I think about my next drink, and it's you and me, and the bottle makes three tonight. And it's you and me, and the bottle makes three tonight. And it's you and me, and the bottle makes three. What do you mean it's let's go? I just got here.
All right, how we doing out there, folks? Everyone still awake? I know it's getting late, but the party is just getting started. Can I get an amen?